Hi, buongiorno. So, the times I've had to call I will just call them a vessel for me to exist. The people who were supposedly my parents, I would call them and be like, hey, I'm having this experience, this moment. And I like this one. Just completely, discounted me. And one time I go, hey, God came to me. And they discounted me, made fun of me, literally mocked me. Meanwhile, my dad has the audacity to think that he is a mouthpiece for God. And God literally came to me and was like, yeah, you got to warn your parents they're not doing what's right. And I did what God said to do. And what did my parents do? So anyway, who do I respect? God the Creator. I have zero respect for my parents at this rate, especially considering the hypocrisy. Because they go, "Oh, we know God, like you don't know God." Excuse me. God created me. God created me, and my parents. I literally had an experience. I won't talk about it because it's too personal. And I was willing to share with my mom and dad to help them, and they literally mocked me. Well, guess what God does? Well, I'm not God, so I'm not going to say it. But I will tell you, in my experience, God rewards those of us who are truthful. We are true. Who are truthful and who obey. And my parents lost. I don't know what happened because they won't talk about it, but my parents lost their light. My parents used to be pretty, good people. I would not consider them good people now. I've called my parents in times of desperation when it's, like, freezing, like, literally freezing outside, and I've asked them for shelter, for help, and they go, no, we're not going to help you. Well, why? They go, because you said some really hurtful things. Oh, so me talking about the truth is so hurtful? Okay, well, you know what? I walk with God. If my parents choose to be, hey, you know what? If my parents choose what they want to do, I choose what I want to do. But I'll just say I resort to God, the Creator, not to Satan. Jealousy will never serve you. If you're jealous of someone, my best advice, really, if you're jealous of someone, my best advice is to examine why. Why am I jealous of them? Oh, they have something I don't have? Okay, well, guess what? Instead of being jealous, say, all right, hey, God, I want to experience something different than I currently have. And I don't want to feel this jealousy. So, can you guide me? God, instead of feeling jealousy, can I feel like a sense of wholeness, completeness for who I am and what I am so that I don't have to desire or feel less than because someone else is performing better. Trigger. They're not performing better than you. Differently, maybe. And then you say, God, help me. And you say, hey, this feeling is really ugly. I know there was a time when I was jealous of someone, and I hated it. But you know what? Before I could actually resolve it, because I did resolve it. This person is the last person I'm jealous of now, by the way. Like, literally, like, probably on the bottom of the bottom. But there was a time where I did feel some jealousy. And in order to deal with it, I had to face it. I had to be realistic. And I had to, honestly, I had to come to terms with myself. It had nothing to do with that other person. Ultimately, it had literally nothing to do with the other person. It had everything to do with me and my insecurities. Well, you know what? That situation was so eye-opening. And case closed. Case closed, because that's fortunately in the past. But a lot has happened since then, and I go, I was jealous of her. Damn. Anyway, I work in funny ways. I'm just saying, because now, when I think of this person, the last emotion I feel is jealousy. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Oh, and one other thing I realized when I was going through a lot of this work, if you struggle to compliment another person, like earnestly, and my friend asked me the other night, he goes, what does earnest do you mean? I go, well, that's not a technical word, but earnestness is sincerity, genuine, authentic, pure. It's like vulnerable, raw. It's like the most incredible. I don't know. I'm obsessed with the word earnest is one of my favorite words. So anyway, if you're earnest and anyway, whatever. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, but it kind of doesn't matter in the end. Because I learned, and that's all that matters. And the best part is I walked away from that situation. I wasn't jealous of the person. All I ever did was love the person. And even better, I learned to love myself. Do you want to know the best part about loving yourself? I mean, that's kind of a big statement to make. So I wouldn't say the best part, but I would say one of the things I love most about loving myself is that I'm not threatened by other people. If I feel secure and whole within my own being, then I am completely comfortable with others being themselves. And somehow, some way, when you pray to a God that is encouraging you to feel shame and remorse and less than and guilt and constant just ugliness, you might praying to the wrong God. Just saying. You might actually be praying to a darkness, not a lightness. Because when I changed my entire approach, mostly after my marriage, I would say, I resorted back to my younger self, which, thank God, because I love the person I was before I got married. I don't really like the person I was when I was married. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is the cutest thing. Are you twins?
Are we twins?
Yes.
Oh, we are.
You are so cute.
We do have similar
I don't know
styles.
what's cutest. The dog, the
baby,
bees, the
I
twindom,
know.
the sunglasses. I'm like, you guys are the cutest. You are
Thank
so
you.
cute. That is the cutest dog, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh, and the baby. I hope you all just have the best day.
Oh, thank you.
Are you just friends, though? You're not twins?
Sister-in-law.
You're sister-in-laws?
Yeah.
You guys were meant to be together. I swear, you guys have such a cool dynamic.
Thank you.
You have such a synergistic, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, you guys look like you're meant to be friends.
We do have a lot in common.
I can tell. Have a good day. Sorry, thanks for letting me say hi. Hey, you know what? If you don't like someone, chances are you don't like yourself. And I say that as someone who does not like their parents. What does that say about me? Well, turns out I actually love myself. Thank you, God. Yeah, me too. And P.S. Message from God. Literally, this is a message from God. I'll just say it. It's not from me. It's from God. When you're unwilling to listen to your own children, you're following the devil. Henry, you're my favorite. Frank Elliott, I'm obsessed with you too. By the way, did I tell you guys? No, I didn't, because I can't talk about it because it's too emotional. Let's just say God works in very mysterious ways. I can't help it. It's not my choice. And when you come from a family, by the way, where your great grandmother was murdered by a family, and yeah, I'll yell. That's why I yell to the cosmos. When I figured it out, and my own father was responsible, and nobody holds him accountable, well, guess what? I hold him accountable. I do. And you murdered your brother. My Uncle Rick, if anyone in my family is currently watching this video, what happened to Uncle Rick? Was anyone else highly disturbed at his funeral? Because I certainly was. I had to go to a professional psychiatrist leading up to it. Because I go, I can't do this. Like, this is, like, fucked up. Like, what's happening? And my psychiatrist, thank God, was an angel from actual God. So, anyway, I would just warn you, if you are okay with mysterious murders happening in your family, you might not be on the right track. And I'm just saying, my Uncle Rick, my Grandma Wanda, and my great-grandma Edna Bell, Homegirl knows. Homegirl knows. And I won't stop talking about it. Why would I? Why would I? Toodles. May karma bless us all.